What is going on, guys? This is EK1 Gaming here, and in today's video, yes, we're going to look at some of the bugs, etc. that haven't been fixed yet in Division 2, and some of these bugs date back over a year. So we're just going to highlight these again, and then talk about the latest fix, which happened today to do with the polarity event, and some other little bits and pieces. But before we get into this video, do not forget, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave me a comment in the comment section below if you can relate to any of these bugs, or if you've experienced any other bugs. Please let me know in the comment section so we can take a look. Now, with all that out the way, the first bug that has come up now, and this is a brand new one to me, and it's to do with the MPX and the shield. So if you're using a Crusader shield or you're using a striker shield, when you equip the MPX and try and draw the gun out to shoot, it actually gets stuck behind your own shield and it blocks the bullets. Now, this is not happening every time that I did it, but it has happened to somebody else on the forums, on Ubisoft forums, and that's where I got it from. And then I thought I'd test it, and it was like 1 in 5 times I procced the shield, it actually blocked the bullets. So what I have to do is unproc the shield and then proc it again, and the gun seems to work fine. Now, as you can imagine, this is going to be really annoying, especially if you're, say, in the dark zone and you're wanting to use an MPX. I don't know who uses an MPX in the dark zone, but if you're using this weapon, it can be annoying because you don't know when it's going to proc and when it's not going to proc correctly. As far as we know, it's just the MPX. I did try the MP5, the Vector, the Banshee, and a couple of other SMGs, but it only seems to be procking when using the MPX. So if you are experiencing this, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. There is also a Ubisoft forum thread where I got this from, where you can post it in there. I will leave the link in the description for that as well. So, swiftly moving on, we had an issue a while ago with the Arankina boss, and when he basically comes out on the final mission, his drone makes him immune, which is normal. So usually you kill the drone and then you can kill Arankina. However, there's been a bug going around for a little while now, where the drone shows 0 health. You can't kill the drone, you can't finish the drone off, meaning you can't actually damage Arankina, so you have to actually wipe to do the mission again, or do the boss again, just to be able to get around it. And sometimes that will stack like 3 and 4 times if you wipe. Now, they were meant to have fixed this a while ago. I don't remember the date that they said it, but they did address it before, saying it would be fixed. However, that's not the case, because it is still doing the same thing as of this morning. I got this reported to me on Twitter. Again, I get a lot of these things on Twitter, like people reporting bugs. Don't hesitate to contact me on Twitter. I'm happily going to include new bugs in these videos just to highlight it, so people see that they're not alone. You're not the only person that that's happened to, and then hopefully Massive or Ubisoft, when they finished on their holiday, they will actually act upon these bugs and hopefully one day get round to fixing them. So next up on my lovely list of bugs is this is probably the main bug that I've heard about, and there's a lot of people really going anti-Division over this bug, and it's related to the PlayStation. I touched on it in my last video. It is that dreaded blue screen. Every time you enter the raid, or every time you enter something, you're getting a blue screen. So Massive basically and Ubisoft acknowledged this. They already acknowledged this in 2019, which was nearly 1 year ago, because it was around August time 2019. Someone posted it and they said, hey, we're aware of this, we're investigating the issues, can you go to the forums and upload your codes, etc., which I believe thousands of people actually did. And it's still an issue to this day. It has never been fixed. So for a PlayStation player, that must be super frustrating, knowing that you are being held back by these blue screens, and actually they're not doing anything in terms of resolution, or in terms of resolving what actually causes the issue of the blue screen. They're not even coming out and addressing it on State of the Game, saying we're looking at it. They're literally doing nothing. They're just avoiding the question now, because there's a lot of people still asking the questions, and there's a lot of questions gone unanswered Now, it seems to be the way of Massive and Ubisoft just to ignore something and then it will disappear. However, that's not how life works. The more you ignore it, the more people get frustrated, and then that means people will just stop buying your franchise or stop playing the game, which is not ideal. Although Ubisoft and Massive have already had the money from that person, so I'm assuming that they don't actually give a shit. And talking about bugs that have lasted for a long time, let's talk about the invisible walls that are still in the dark zone. They are affecting players day to day. Every single day in the dark zone, I run into invincible walls or invisible walls. And this has been an issue since launch. Literally, the day the game launched had this issue. And again, they addressed it at the beginning, like, hey, we'll fix it. We'll do this, we'll do that. All empty promises. Again, it's been we're in year 2 now of Division 2, and it's still not even been acknowledged properly and addressed. Then again, they're just ignoring the question. I've asked this many times before. Why can you simply not go and remove invincible walls? You can add ducks into the Division. You can add ducks, right? But you can't remove an invincible wall. Like, come on, like, surely it takes more time to add something into different parts of the game or different parts of the map than it would be just to go through the map and think, oh, hold on, there's something blocking players here. Can we please remove this? Simple as that. I don't know. That's something that's been going on for a long time. But hey, we'll probably never ever get fixed if I'm being completely honest. But on a positive note, today they did do a server maintenance, and they fixed the polarity event rewards where it wasn't actually giving you the rewards for the event. Now, to me, that's a stupid thing to even put in the game. How have they not tested the fact that you don't get rewards when you complete the event or the objectives of the event? How is that a thing? How have they not even noticed that that happens? But however, they've fixed it, okay? So what they're saying is now you'll basically log in today and all the rewards that you should have got that you didn't, you'll basically get now. So that has been fixed, which is, to me, a joke that it was even let into the game. However, at least they've acted on it and actually fixed something. I haven't heard otherwise, so if you still haven't got those rewards, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. So the next bug that we're going to talk about, actually, ironically, somebody just tweeted me and I looked at my phone while I was making this video, and they're saying basically you don't get any sound. There's an audio bug within the raid where all you can hear is gunfire and footprints. You don't hear anything else. Like, there's no game sound at all. Like, literally just some footsteps behind you and like constant fire. So that must be really annoying, especially if you're trying to do a flawless run. If that's all you can hear the whole raid, that's going to be annoying for players. It's something that I thought that this was fixed before, but I've literally just got the message now, so I'm assuming it hasn't been. I haven't tested this, so take this with a pinch of salt, but the person who sent it me, he's no reason to actually lie about that bug. So it's crazy. I don't understand where all these new bugs come from, but we know every time they do maintenance, they fix one thing and break like 10 other things. So it's like a common knowledge now that the Division or Massive do it this way, and people are actually just expecting things to be broken now. They're not really expecting things to get fixed, which is a shame, because you should have faith in the company who you're investing your money and time into. But unfortunately, they have literally lost kind of all respect from people in terms of having a working game or having a game that actually does what it's meant to do. So anyway, I'm going to kind of like close up the video here. I don't want it to drag on too long, but to let you know that the state of the game will be back this week, which is tomorrow. So it's going to be is it the 5th of August? The state of the game will be on. However, I won't be able to live stream this one. I'll have to miss this one out because I'm in quarantine still and I don't have access to streaming abilities. I only have access to kind of making these videos, and it really takes me about 5 hours to actually upload the video on this internet. So the state of the game's coming back, which is great. Everyone's excited to hear what's coming, and then Hamish puts a tweet out, or responds to a tweet basically saying, yeah, there's not really going to be much news because, you know, we've been on holiday and there's nothing really to update. To me, I mean, I don't understand what... Yes, they've been on holiday, but a lot has gone on in the game, right? There's a lot of bugs still going on. People are still asking questions about the world first raid. You know, people are still asking questions about that. What's happening to the investigation, where that basically got ignored, etc., which is fine. I'm over it. I don't really care. But people have got questions that need answering, and they're basically saying, well, the state of the game tomorrow is just going to be not really informative at all, because they've been on holiday and they clearly don't give a shit about the players that have been playing the game. And now, yeah, everyone's entitled to their vacation or holiday, and I hope they had a good time. But come back at least with some information, or even like a roadmap of what you're going to be doing, like we've been asking for ages. What are you doing after this event? Like, Polarity event, okay, it's over. What happens then? Or, you know, TU 10.1, what happens then? What have we got to look forward to on The Division? Now, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. As I said at the start, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. I do answer all comments, so just write whatever you want in there. Make sure you be nice. Don't be toxic to other people in the chat or in the comments. And I will see you all in the next video. Let's go!